Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yambaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaytana wa farrashta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil Iman wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا متقبلا ورزقا طيبا اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله آمين يا رب العالمين ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير اللهم اجعل عملنا كله صالحا واجعله لوجهك خالصا ولا تجعل لأحد فيه شيئا آمين يا رب العالمين. Today, inshallah, we are going to start Mu'tal, and the very first one of Mu'tal is the Misaal, and Misaal Wawi we will see today. And the reason we are starting Mu'tal because this Misaal is very easy. This regularity does not have a lot of problem, so that's why we are going to easy to hard, inshallah. So, Misaal Wawi, we will see all these in Bab Fataha, Samiha, Dariba, Doraba, Hasiba. Which one is missing over here? Bab Naswara and Karuma. So, we won't be able to find Misaal Wawi in that two Babs. So, these four Babs, Misaal Wawi could be found. And then all our Mazid Fihi, Bab Tafil, Mufa'ala, If'al, Tafa'ul, Tafa'ul, Ifti'al, Istif'al. Right? So these are all the Babs that we are going to see. So what is basically Mithal? We know that how many different kind of irregularities? I'm asking.
Have three. Mahmuz, Mudaf, and Mu'tal.
Very good. Which one is Mahmuz?
Mahmuz, we have when we have the Hamza as a root letter. Mudaf is when we have the second and third root letter are same. And Mu'tal is when one or two root letters are vowels. That's ya and waw. So in Mu'tal, then we have al-Misal, al-Ajwaf, al-Naqis, and then we have al-Lafif al-Maqroon, and al-Lafif al-Mafruq.
So basically, these Misal, the Mu'tal is basically when we have one root letter is weak, right?
Yeah.
Because
Misal,
when there are two root letters weak, then it's gonna fall into Lafif.
Lafif.
Then in Lafif we have Mafruq and Makruh. MashaAllah, Barakallahu Fiki. Okay, so now we are going to Misal. Misal is the first Mu'tal irregularity that we will cover. Recall that a word is classified as Mu'tal when one of the root letter is vowel. Right? So, and when we say vowel, it means either it is ya or waw. A word is considered Misal when the first root letter, meaning fa kalima, is a vowel. So when the first root letter is waw, the word is further classified as Misal Wawi. this type of misal is far more prevalent. So that means we are going to find misal wawi more. When the first root letter is ya, the word is further classified as misal yai, and this type of misal does not occur very frequently. Okay, so we are going to mostly find which misal? Misal wawi. Misal yai is not very common. So let's see in mujarrad first and then mazid fihi, the misal of examples of misal wawi. So al-misalul wawi, when dealing with misal wawi, the following rules apply regardless the clan. The waw is dropped in mudariya. So it doesn't matter what clan it belongs to. Whenever our first kalima is waw, then what's gonna happen in mudariya? We have to drop this waw. So in mudariya, basically what's gonna happen? Like example over here, wa'ada, right? So this is example of misal because our fa kalima is waw, misal wawi, and then wa'ada will become ya'idu. And this ya is not root letter, right? This is sign of mudariya. So basically, and this one is dropped. So now we left with only two letters, ain and dal. So wa'ada will become ya'idu. And then wa'adan. Wa'adan, wa'idatan. So this is not part of the root, rather it is ataf over here. Idatan. So it's gonna have two masdar, right? It can take two masdar. And what is the implication of this masdar? This is very beautiful, inshallah. We will cover that today.
So, Ustad, the masdar is wa'adan and idatan?
Yes. So wa'adan is one masdar, right? This is regular masdar. And then in misal wawi, we're gonna have another masdar of this verb, and they're gonna be by dropping this waw and adding this ta marbuta. This is so beautiful. So idatan is the masdar.
There is no waw with this, right?
Yeah, no waw. This is ataf. This waw is ataf over here.
This waw is ataf. Oh, I see.
Yeah, this is ataf.
If Yaidu is the past, then what would be the Mudari?
This is
Which one
modari.
is past?
The second thing that we have here is Yaidu, and we have removed the waw from it because it's supposed to be we have to remove the waw between the ya and so it and this is
your voice is cutting. I cannot hear your question properly. So you are saying that this is mudariya? Wa'ada, this is madi, right?
Yes.
When we are going to convert into mudariya, what's gonna happen? We have to drop this waw.
Yes.
And we are obviously adding the sign of mudariya. So the huwa version would be ya'idu. Ya'idu. Yeah. So what bab it is making when we say wa'ada ya'idu? What bab is it?
Daraba yadribu.
Daraba yadribu. So remember, we are dropping this waw. Now the poor verb has only two letters, right? Otherwise, the bab should be on the ain kalima, right?
Yes.
But over here, now it's look like it is fa kalima over here, right? Look like it is fa kalima, but it is not fa kalima, rather it is ain kalima. See what I'm saying? So now our kasra will be on that, even though look like it is first letter, we are going to put our kasra over here for the bab.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah. So wa'ada, ya'idu, and then wa'adan, wa'idatan. Okay, don't think I was also thinking that, okay, this is the part of the root letter. No, it is basically ataf over here.
Yeah,
So
it is
wa'adan,
confusing.
yeah, wa'adan and idatan. So these are the two masdar. This is regular masdar and this is special masdar, and we will see what is the implication of this special masdar. Fahuwa wa'idun, right? So, and then wu'ida, what would be our majhul? Wu'ida, majhul past,
Adu.
fi'lun madin majhul will be wu'ida.
Uida.
Yeah, wu'ida. And mudariya would be yu'adu, right? Because we need u and a sound. And the vowel is coming back, right?
So
Vowel is,
only in the fi'l mudari we drop the waw, not the majhul, right?
yeah, not the majhul, no.
Okay.
Because, yeah, so in majhul, the vowel is basically coming back, yu'adu, right? Because we have dhamma on ya, and with
Yeah.
that, we need that, right? So yu'adu, and then again, wa'adan, wa'idatan, fahuwa maw'udun. So this is our maf'ul. It's a maf'ul, maw'udun. What would be maw'udun mean? The thing that is being promised, right?
Yeah.
Wa'ada mean he promised, and wa'idun, the one who promised, right? And maw'udun, the thing that is being promised would be maw'ud. Then Eid, the amar would be Eid, la ta'id, and then maw'adun, maw'idun, and maw'adatun. What are they?
Zarf.
Zarf.
Yeah, these are zarf. So 3 zarf, right? So what does the maw'adun mean or maw'idun mean?
The place where promise is made.
Yes,
Time
the
and
place,
place.
time
Okay.
and place of the promise.
Yes.
So we see that there are not many problems in that Sarf, right? The only problem is that in Mudariya we are going to drop the first root letter, which is waw in Misaal wawi. So one thing, the waw is dropped in Mudariya, therefore it does not appear in the Amar. So Amar is very easy, right? So you're gonna go to Mudariya and you're gonna drop sign of Mudariya, the word is readable, right? So Eid, right? So this is very easy. So the waw is dropped where? First in Mudariya, in Amar as well. And when the waw and the letter before has kasra, right? So then the sound, this sound, ev or ew sound is created by waw in that case, right? So then we are going to drop, since there is kasra and kasra like ya. So what's gonna happen? The waw will be changed into ya. We will see these instant in next slides. So that is also a change gonna happen. Then there are always 2 masdar, one that must memorize and one that always follow the pattern of ila, ilatun. So this is idatun or idatan is ilatan, right? So that, yeah. So it will be another. Oh, we forgot our isamala over here, since we are in mujarrad, right? So what would be isamala on the pattern of mif'alun? So that will be mi'adun, mi'adatun, and mi'adun. So see that we have ya, right? And before ya is mim maksur, right? Mim have kasra. So that's why, sorry, there was waw basically before, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
waw has sukoon because we need to do mif'alun pattern, right? So we need to have sukoon on the waw, right? So mi'adun, actually it should be, right? But since waw and the letter before has kasra, so that's why this waw has changed into ya.
Yeah.
So it will
Okay.
become mi'adun or mi'adatun or mi'adun, right? We use this word mi'ad. इस चीज की मियाद खत्म हो गई है,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay, so that was it. And now Misaal is the mu'tal in which harfu faul kalma is harfu illa, right? If the harfu illa is waw, it is called misal wawi or misal yai. We know that waswala or yasara. So now 3 changes may apply to misal verbs. What are these 3 changes? The first one is we need to do hazf. So there is hazaf gonna occur. This is one change in misal gonna happen. The other one is qalbun. What does qalbun mean? It's not hard.
Changing.
Change. Yeah. So change gonna occur. Or the third could be idgham. Okay. So these 3 changes gonna happen in misal, and we will see how. So the first one is hasfun. Hasfun occurs in 2 places. In the fa kalma of mudariya ma'aloom, we just saw that, right? So
Yeah.
it was wa'ada, and wa'ada become ya'idu, which was actually supposed to be yaw'idu, yaduribu, right? We are following the pattern yaduribu, right? So it should be yaw'idu, but it's not yaw'idu because we are doing the hazaf of waw over here, and it become ya'idu. So hazaf gonna occur. The ain kalma or lam kalima is a harufe halki. So idgham gonna happen if the ain kalma or lam kalima is harufe halkiya, and the verb is from bab fataha or bab sami'a.
It's still in hazaf, right?
Yeah, still on hazaf. So yawda'u, wada'a, right? So wada'a will be yawda'u. What bab it is going to?
Fataha.
فتح يفتح.
Bab fataha, right? And we know that when ain and lam kalima is harufe halkiya, then most likely it is going to bab fataha.
Fataha.
Yeah. So it should be yawda'u, right? But we hazaf this waw and it become yada'u. And that gonna happen when it is bab fataha and bab samiya. The harufe halki, and then it is explaining what are harufe halki. So these are harufe halki: hamza, ha, ain, ha, ghain, and ha. Okay, in the fa kalima, now this is second point, when we are going to qalbun, change something. So in the fa kalima of some masdar, so this changing gonna happen where? In masdar.
It's still
Yes, Mary?
hazaf, right? Yeah, so it's still hazaf.
No. Number 2, we are on kalbun now.
Album, yeah.
We are on kalbun because in masdar, we are going to make some changes. Yeah, you are right. Hazaf is also happening, right? Because we are dropping this waw, right? But we are adding something. So some changes happening basically.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So in the fa kalma of some master, not every master, right? So some master, this is usually replaced by ata at the end, and the ain kalma is given kasra. So same we did like idatan, right? So same idea basically we are discussing over here. So waslun, this is a master. Wasala, wasala yasfilu. This is Bab Darab, I believe. So, and the master is waslun. Now waslun becomes silatun. This is where we get silatul mawsul.
Muslim Silatun. This is
Yeah.
like a second masdar we were discussing.
Yeah, idatun. Yeah.
Idatun, right.
Yeah.
So it will be coming in the, basically it is still like a qalb.
Yeah, this
Because
is
the we are changing, it is not like hazaf. So okay.
Yeah. Actually, yes, we are
Because we are
as well. Yeah.
husband the wow.
But we are
That's a-
making changes over here, right?
We are changing it. We are not we are not dropping it.
Hazaf
Yeah,
bhi ho raha hai. Hazaf bhi ho raha hai.
Hazaf,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Overlap
Drop more than, yeah.
overlap
Yeah.
है.
Yeah, we are
Exactly.
dropping the wow.
That's true, right?
Yeah. So this is master. This is we are doing kalb over here. Okay. Then third one is oh no.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
heading
didn't put under the hazard.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, you are right. Yeah. So over here still we are on hazaf. So
Hazaf,
that was
yeah.
one point, and that is happening on Mudaria, right? But this one is happening at Masdar. So that's why they did it number 2 over here.
Number
Okay.
2. So we'll still consider it hazaf, right? In the
Hazaf,
heading.
yeah,
Okay.
hazaf is happening over here. Marine is the big. Okay, then qalbun come to change one letter to another. So qalbun, we are changing something, and what changing is happening? So wajala, yawjilu, or yajilu. Yawjilu will become yajilu, and then wajala, yajilu, wajlan. And what siga is it? Ijal.
This is Amar.
This, yeah, look like Amar over here.
That's
Amar.
Yeah. So in Amar, what we are seeing that Waw has kun, and we saw that when Waw has kun and the letter before has kasra, then what's gonna happen? This Waw will change into Ya. So that's what it is happening over here. Ivjal is going to change into Ijal. So this is our Amar. Kalbun occurs in 2 places. In a Waw, which is preceded by kasra, right? So we saw that Ivjal is Ijal. In the Ya, which is preceded by Dhamma. So it when it is Misaal Yai, right? So whenever we have Ya and this Ya is preceded by Dhamma, then it will change into we have to make changes basically. The kalbun gonna happen. So yuikino will change into yukino. We will see that wakana yakino, and this is look like aukana. This is look like Aslama family. Aukana yukino. Aikana, if it is yes, look like it is.
It has ya in it.
Yeah. So Aikana, this is Aslama family. Aikana will become Yuikino. And Yuikino since it has ya sakin, and before we have dhamma, right? So we need a waw basically. So that's why we will change this ya into waw, and it will become yukinu. Yukinun, right? Is used in Quran Pak. Okay, then third point now, idgham. So merging gonna happen. To merge two similar letters, and that gonna happen in family 8.
يقترب.
Yeah, iktaraba. So ittasa'a, ittasa'a, it is iqtaraba. So now two tas, right? So we are going to basically merge them, and it will take shadda. So ittasa'a. So actually what was it? Ivtasa'a. So this is root letters are waw, sin and ain. Wasa'a. Wusat say, right?
Yeah.
But when it is going to bab iqtaraba, it will become ivtasa'a. Now ivtasa'a, we know that in family 8, when there is weak letter or the letter that are very close to each other in terms of makharij, right? We saw all these different letters. Then we change into ta. So that is basically what is happening over here. So we will change this waw into ta, and that's why now we have two tas, and when there are two tas, we are going to merge them. We are going to do idgham. And same when it is Misaal yai. So yasara, yasin, ra are the root letters, right? We bring into iktaraba family. It will be itasara, but then we are going to change this ya into ta. So now again two tas, ittasara, ittasara, and then we are going to do idgham over here. So when a dal with skoon is followed by ta, it is written differently in various scripts. So they are just explaining that we will see in Quran Pak sometimes written one word differently. So we need to be aware of it, because if we are reading different musahaf, right? So we should be able to know that what is that. So wa'ada, wa'ada, right? And then wa'atta. What siga is it?
أنت.
Ta.
فعل ماضي.
أنت.
فعل ماضي أنت.
Very good. Anta.
أنت.
So wa'atta, right? And then sometimes you're gonna just see like that. Wa'ad, ta, dal with spoon. The other time, and ta, this ta is a regular ta, they don't put any shadda. But if we see that we are not pronouncing this dal really, right? We are saying wa'atta. We are touching dal, but we are not pronouncing it clearly, right? Because there is risk of happening kalkala otherwise. So we are doing merging over here. So over here, wa'atta, right? So you will see without shadda, over here with shadda, and over here, dal does not have any sign.
This is the same, meaning will be the same.
Yeah, same word, the same we are pronouncing, right? But this is how in writing it gonna be look like.
It's متجانسين.
أنت.
It's متجانسين.
Yes.
Yeah, Samantha Jan is saying. Okay.
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah, yes. Now, Misaal wawi in bab fataha yaftahu. So, wada'a, yada'u, wad'an, wudi'a, yuda'u, wad'an. Okay, what could be the other masdar over here? What could be the other masdar?
Diyatun.
Diyatan.
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 Diyatun or diyatan, whatever you wanna say. Okay, so that that is also an option over here. And then dua, la tadua, then ism file wadi'un or mawdu'un. Wada mean, what does wada mean?
To put.
Yeah, to put, right? So basically what we are looking at over here, just Mudariya Malum has changes, Amar has changes, right? And then obviously Nahi has
And we have a special masdar too.
special masdar. Yeah. So that is Sarf Sawir. Now Sarf Kabir. There is no problem in Madi Malum. It is like regular, right? In Mudariya Malum, in all sigas, we are dropping this waw.
Okay.
Right? All sigas. It's not like just some sigas. Rather, in all sigas, we are dropping this waw, the first root letter, the fa kalima. So wada'a. Someone need to say that.
وضع وضع وضعوا وضعت وضعت وضعتا وضعنا وضعت وضعتما وضعتم وضعتي وضعتما وضعتن وضعت وضعنا.
Very good. Very good. Beautiful. MashaAllah. Okay. And then Mudariya Malum need to do. Someone need to do it.
I can try. Yada'u, yada'ani, yada'una, tada'u, tada'ani, yadana. Tada'u, tada'ani, tada'una, tada'ina, tada'ani, tadana, ada'u, nada'u.
Very good. Very good. Barakallah Fiki. Beautiful. Right. So these are only Mudariya Malum is we are dropping this waw. This one has the change only, right? Then Madi Majhul, no changes. Mudariya Majhul, no changes. And then comes our Amar, right? So in Amar, basically we are going to follow Mudariya Malum, right? So we are keeping the pattern that we are just, Amar is very easy in this bab then, right? So we are just dropping this sign of Mudariya and we are making it Majzoom and our Amar is ready, right? So Dua, Dua, Du'u, Du'i, Du'a, and Du'ana. And same gonna be with the Nahi. And then Wadi'un. What is Wadi'un? Is some file, right?
Yeah.
So Wadi'un, Wadi'ani, Wadi'una, right? So we have basically full chart over here. Then Wadi'atun, Wadi'atani, and Wadi'atun. And then Ism Maf'ul will be Mawdu'un, Mawdu'ani, Mawdu'una, Mawdu'atun, Mawdu'atani, and Mawdu'atun.
So, sister, like for this Ism file, Ism Maf'ul, we should have the whole chart, like a 9, 9. These are like, it is modified or?
Because Wadi'un, someone who puts something, right? The someone who is arranging or putting something. So that could be a human being.
Right. But
Yeah.
that should be like Wade'un, Wade'an, Wade'in. I don't see that line. So just
they didn't do the whole thing. They are just giving an idea. Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now comes next is Wajila. Wajila Yaujalu. I think Wajila is to fear, to be scared.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Wajila.
wajilat qulubuhum.
Yes. So Wajila Yaujalu. Wow, it's not dropped here.
Yeah, sister, this is the Bab Samia.
So in Bab Samia.
Wajala Yujalu. Yeah. So Wow is not dropped because it is in the beginning we said that it should be huruf halqiya and it is not in that category.
Oh yeah.
I was stuck on this and then I figured it out.
Yeah. So Wajila will be Yaujalu. And then Wajlan or Wajalan is the masdar, right? And what could be the other masdar?
Jilatan.
Jilatan or Jilatun, right?
Yeah.
And then Wujila, Yujalu, Wajlan, and then Amar is different now. Right?
Back in when we were learning, I mean, just like few slides back, it's Hazaf. In Hazaf, we said like, the point B was the Ain kalima, or Lam kalima is a letter from Huruf Halqi, and the verb is from Bab Fataha or Sami'a.
Exactly.
So that was, I mean, it doesn't have to be both. Like like in Samia, we are not dropping the wow, right?
Yeah. So this is Samia Yasmau. Okay, let's go back over there.
Yeah, because it says Bab Fataha or
point
Bab Samia. Like the second point in B.
Yeah.
In second point B, that it says that the verb is from Bab Fataha or Bab Samia.
I'm on the right side, right?
And kalma is not kasra. This is the reason?
No.
Okay, so what is that? I'm on the right slide?
Yeah, that was the correct one.
Go to the page.
It's the B and the point one B.
The
B the second point.
The
Go to the
Ain or
point B.
Lam kalima is number 1 Harufe Halki. Number 2, the verb is from Bab Fataha or Bab Samia.
There are two
that
conditions.
Should be N or R, right?
Yes.
Or.
Yeah. And two condition needs to met, like this Bab as well as the N or Lam kalma huruf halqiya. So that's what is happening on the Wajala. We are not meeting that criteria.
So it has to meet both.
Both, yeah, exactly. So there's a Bab
it.
Samia, but there's no harf halqiya.
Got it. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. Yeah. And over here, it doesn't say any Bab or anything. It's just giving general rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
so,
it. Okay.
Kasra and Waw. And then it's gonna happen or
Right.
Waw is dropped, but that does not appear in Amar. Yeah, it doesn't give any rule over here. Okay, so Wajila would be Yaujalu. So we are not dropping Waw over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you say it again? Why dropping Waw?
Sorry,
just discuss. Why are we not dropping Waw? Why it is Wujila? We just discussed, but I think I need a repetition.
So Waw is going to be dropped when it is, let's go over here. Waw is going to be dropped when there is Harufe Halkiya. One condition, Harufe Halkiya, either in Ain Kalima or Lam Kalima, right? And the second one is that it should be from Bab Samia or Bab Fataha.
Okay.
So that
So you
is
have to have
Bab
the
Samiya. That Wajala is Bab Samiya, but there is no Harufe Halki in that verb. So that's why we are not dropping the waw. We are keeping it.
It's very important point, because
Yeah,
there's so
Yeah,
much
it is.
confusion. I never understood until I
Can
saw
you just
this
repeat
rule.
this, sister, once again?
So there is no hazaf.
Okay, why we are not hasfing waw over here? Two conditions for hasfing waw. One is that there should be harufe halkiya in ain and lam kalima. And what are harufe halkiya? Hamza ha, ain ha, ghain kha. Right? So if our ain kalima or lam kalima is harufe halkiya, this is one condition. Right? And the second condition is that it should be either Bab Fataha or Bab Samiya. So now the word we are looking at, Wajila, Yaw, Jalu, which is what Bab?
Samiya, yes,
This is Bab Samiya. So it's meeting our one condition number 2, but is there any harufe halkiya?
No.
So it is
In the
not
ayn
meeting
and lam.
our first condition. So that's why we are not dropping waw over here.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
So Wajila, Wajilu. So basically this is regular verb then. Only
Everything.
when to Amar.
Only in Amar, not even in Nahi, there's no changes, only Amar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in Amar, what is happening? It was Tawjal.
Qalb. I think
Right?
qalb is happening, right?
Sorry?
I think qalb is happening over here in the...
Yeah, qalb is happening. So Tawjalu, what is going on? When we are making Amar, we need to make it Majzoom. We need to drop sign of Daria. Right? And now...
Wow, so you have to bring a...
You're bringing the
Hamza.
helper Hamza.
Helper.
Helper.
And now since it has Fatha, we need to give it a Kasra. And now it will be Ev sound. And in the beginning, we said that when Ev sound is not like EU sound. Right? So that's why we are going to change this waw into ya.
Yeah.
This will be qalb, not hazaf.
Yeah, that's qalb.
That is qalb. So Ijal would be the Amar. So Ijal, Ijala, Ijalu, Ijali, Ijala, and Ijalna. So this is how the Amar would go.
Interesting.
And then Wajilun is a sum file. Wajilun, Wajilani, Wajiluna. Wajilatun, Wajilatani, Wajilatun. And then its samaful would be Mawjulun. Mawjulun, Mawjulani, Mawjuluna. Mawjulatun, Mawjulatani, and Mawjulatun. See over here. Wasi'a, Yasa'u.
So we will do the...
Yes.
So over here we have halki letter, so we'll do the hazaf.
Exactly. So now we have harufe halkiya, right? And this is Bab Samiya.
Yeah.
Right? So we are going to drop waw in the mudariya. So that's why this is wasiya become yasa'u. And then it could be si'atan or sa'atan.
Okay.
And the regular word si'atan or sa'atan, both options. And then wus'an. Wus'an is the regular verb.
Masdar.
Yeah, regular masdar, sorry, yeah.
Wus'an.
So wasi'a is becoming yes. How is that?
Yes, the waw is dropped.
Why we are dropping? why we are dropping waw over here? Someone need to repeat that.
Because we have the
may
harufi halki at lam
Beginning.
kalima.
No.
Lam kalma, yeah.
first.
I,
Lam kalima we
What-
have
and the second one is it is a Samia family.
Exactly. So what
We're
are the
meeting
two
you.
conditions to drop waw?
So the first one is we have to have a harufi halaki in ain or la kalima.
Hmm?
And the second condition is it's either bab fataha or samia.
Very
So
good.
over here we have the harufi halki at lam kalima,
Yes.
plus it is a samia family. I mean the
Yeah.
samia. So that's why we are dropping the wow.
Okay.
So lam kalima is halkiya over here.
Yeah.
Which is meeting our first condition. The
Hmm.
second condition is that this is bab samia,
Samia.
right?
Yeah.
So that's why we are dropping the waw over here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
in wajila, yawjalu,
Oh.
we are keeping the waw. What is the reason?
There is no.
Second condition. First
No
condition is not met.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
first condition
first
is not
condition
met.
is not met over here. There is no harufe halkiya over here in ain and lam kalima. Yes, it is bab samia, but the first condition is not met, right? So that's why we are keeping it.
You should remember all the huruf halqiya, so it will be easier to sort out.
Yeah, someone need to
Other-
say what are huruf halkiyas? Anyone know?
Ha, hamza.
Not Tajweed people, not the Tajweed people. I wanna hear from other people.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, someone need to say them.
Hamza, ha, ain, Hamza, ha, ain, ha, ghain, kha.
Very good.
Right.
So these are the one.
And
Why it is not?
6.
Okay, so these are the one. Everyone need to memorize them.
Salam alaikum, Ustada. I have a question here.
Hmm.
Giving the kasra for sa'ata.
Why we are giving kasra?
Yeah.
There are two options. Sometime in some places you're gonna see with the fatha, and sometimes you are going to see with the kasra. So both options are for that word, for that masdar.
Any particular rule that we are applying?
No. This is how it is. So sometimes you're gonna see kasra, and sometimes you're gonna see a fatha.
You mean on the first letter? I mean for
I'm
second
talking
masdar?
about the second masdar.
Second
Yeah.
masdar. Okay.
Sa'atan or si'atan, both options.
Sa'atan. So these are two different masdar.
Idatan. On the basis of idatan.
Yeah, idatan. So it could be idatan or adatan.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Okay, so that was wajila, and then wa'ada ya'idu. Okay, what do we notice over here?
It's bab fataha 1, and the second condition is like we have harufi halki at fa kalima.
Yeah.
No,
That's why
it's
we're
not bab
dropping
fatha.
it.
It's
Ain
bab
kalima.
fatha.
Ain kalama.
This is
Ain
not,
kalima.
this is not
So
fataha.
ain kalima.
But
Daraba yadribu.
This is not a
exactly.
fataha.
Daraba.
Yadrib.
Here it is the first
Daraba
class Ustada.
yadribu.
Ain kalima is taking kasra. First point for hazaf.
Mm-hmm.
Not the
No,
second class.
but
class.
we are. I'm saying that we are dropping
Why,
waw
yeah.
over here, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
rule said that okay, it should have harufe
You
halkiya.
idu. You
No,
idu.
no, Ustada.
No,
It is
no,
the
no,
first
no.
class. The second letter takes the kasra in a
Yeah,
mudariya form.
it's the first point in hazaf.
हाँ
The
का पहला
first
पॉइंट होता था ये जो
जी.
हम लोगों ने पहला किया था वो सेकंड था
Mm-hmm.
the fa kalima of the mudariya malum when the kalima ain has the kasra, that is it is the form of a hasiba daraba family, then waw is hazaf.
Yeah. So wa'ada ya'idu. wa'adan or idatan, right? So we need to add this one, wu'ida, yu'adu, wa'adan, and then amar gonna be id and la ta'id. And the
Alright.
sum file is wa'idun and maw'udun. In Quran Pak you will see maw'ud,
Ma'udun. Right.
right? Yeah. So same idea that we did with the first one.
Yeah, first one. Wa'ada.
Okay, so we don't need to go through it.
उस्ताद एक पॉइंट रिपीट करूं उस्ताद एक बार ताकि दिमाग में बैठे। हज़फ करने के लिए हम लोगों के पास तीन सूरतें होते हैं। पहली सूरत होता है अगर फा कलिमा दरब यानी दरबा और हसीबा फैमिली से कोई वर्ड हो और उसके बाद उसका फा कलिमा हुर्फे हल्कियां कसरा ले रहा हो, फा कलिमा फा नहीं आइन कलिमा कसरा ले रहा हो, तब हम लोग हुर्फे हरफे इल्लत हज़फ कर
देते हैं,
ये पहला है। दूसरा हाँ, दूसरा कंडीशन क्या है हज़फ के लिए, अगर फतहा समिया फैमिली हो और आइन और लाम कलिमा में से कोई भी एक हरफे हल्की हो और दूसरा फतहा या समिया फैमिली हो, तो फिर हम लोग वाव को हज़फ कर सकते हैं। और तीसरा है मस्दर का, अगर मस्दर क्या है, मस्दर
वाव है, वाव है,
सिलतुन, हाँ सिलतुन वस्लुन था, तो पहला वाला हम लोग उसे हटाकर उसके मस्दर को सेकंड लेटर से शुरू कर सकते हैं कसरा के साथ, सिलतुन वस्लुन सिलतुन।
हम वाव को ड्रॉप कर रहे हैं और उसको कंपनसेट करने के लिए उसको बेसिकली ता मरबूता दे रहे हैं।
हाँ,
राइट,
आइन कलमा को कसरा के साथ और ता मरबूता ऐड करेंगे। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। हाँ, ये तीन याद रखना है हज़फ के लिए
जी।
हसीबा
Can
दरबा
you
फैमिली
repeat that
होगा।
first one?
हाँ जी रेशमा, रिपीट द
हज़फ करने के लिए पहला क्लास होता है अगर दिया गया हरफ हसीबा या दरबा फैमिली में से हो और आइन कलिमा उसका कसरा ले रहा हो, जैसे कि वादा या ईद, उसमें आइन कलिमा हमारा कसरा रह रहा है तो हम लोग वाव को हज़फ कर देंगे, हो जाएगा या ईद।
ओके। और
दूसरा क्लास होता है हुर्फे, पहला लाम या आइन कलिमा हुर्फे हल्किया हो और वो किस बाब से ताल्लुक रखता हो, फतहा और फतहा या समिया फैमिली को, तो फिर हम लोग वाव को हम लोग हज़फ कर सकते हैं। तीसरी क्लास होता है मस्दर में, वसलन है एक हुर्फे वसलन, तो हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, इसे वाव को हज़फ कर कर लास्ट में ता मरबूता ऐड कर सकते हैं और आइन कलिमा को कसरा दे सकते हैं, सिलतुन हो जाएगा फिर।
ओके, और फर्स्ट पॉइंट क्लियर है, जज़ाकल्लाह खैर।
बारकल्लाह फीक, माशाल्लाह। ओके, नाउ वसला यासिलु,
अगर आप लिखे हैं तो प्लीज पोस्ट करें।
It's over there in आप उस्तादा ने जो स्लाइड शेयर की, it's right there। मिसाल की जो इंट्रोडक्शन उस्तादा दे रही थी, on that slide it has
first
all
slide
the
it is
points.
there. Yes, it is.
Yeah, all
You
the
can just
points
pull
are
up the
right
slide, you
here.
can take a snapshot.
It's right here.
Okay.
Right.
First two pages are very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, so we are on wa'ada ya'idu. Wa'ada ya'idu wa'adan fahuwa wa'idun. Right? Wa'ida yu'adu wa'adan fahuwa maw'udun. And this maw'ud we will see in Quran Pak. Right? What is maw'idun? Zarf over here.
Time of wada.
Yeah, this is zarf,
time.
yeah. Time and place of wada, right? Yeah. So this word maw'idun is used as time of warning, because wa'id is what?
Maw'idun.
Gadua.
Wa'id is
warning.
Yeah. Same root letter, wa'ain and dal. So wa'id is warning, and this maw'adun is basically, or maw'idun So this is time or place of warning, could be, right? So Allah told one of the prophet in the Quran Pak, their moid, their time of distraction. For example, I think that was
सूर्य हूद में भी है उसका सूर्य हूद
Yeah.
है
Who was
इन्ना
the
मवाइदु
उनको मॉर्निंग का टाइम दिया गया था, right? That
लूत
your
अलैहिस्सलाम के लिए कौम के लूत अलैहिस्सलाम की कौम का भी था समूद
yeah, exactly.
समूद
So
का था
maw'iduhum subh. So their time of they were given warning that their destruction time gonna be in the morning. They will be destroyed, right? So time of the promise, maw'idun, time of the promise. So what was the promise? That they are going to be destroyed, right? So maw'iduhum subh is used in Quran Pak. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish a nation in a very soon time, which will be the morning time. So that was the mu'id for them. So example of al-maw'ud, we see in Quran Pak, it says al-yawmul maw'ud, right? What surah is it? Al-maw'ud. I think
Surah
this is
Fajr,
from
Shad.
yes, 30th para. Yeah.
30 para में है
Right?
सूर्य नहीं सूर्य बुरूज
So
हाँ,
Buruj,
yes.
Al-Yawm al yeah,
Shahid wa Mashhud, yes. Surah
yes,
Buruj.
right? So Yawm mean the day and Maw'ud mean the promised one, right? So the day that has been promised, Al-Yawm al-Maw'ud, the promised day, right? So that is used in Quran Pak. And but over here we are taking the meaning of promise, but we know that it could be the time and place of warning as well, because Wa'id is also from the same root letter, right? And then over here, Wa'aza mean to advise, Ya'izu, right? This is Mudariya and Wa'azan, and we say Maw'izatun. What is Maw'iza? Again, Ta marbuta is added to it.
Master. Master.
वसीयत करना
Mau'iza
What
is
is to advise?
advice. Mau'iza is a advice that is going to change you, right? So this is very powerful when we have ta marbuta. That is making it very emphatic and very powerful. So Mau'iza is a advice that is definitely going to bring change in you, right? We keep advising people or our children, right? But not every advice is Mau'iza. Mau'iza is a special advice that when you are going to, that is going to be a certain time or certain state of heart, that it is going to bring change. For example, someone is listening a khutbah, right? He attends khutbahs every Friday, but that khutbah was something, right? So that khutbah, yeah, that khutbah was something special which touched the heart and changed that person. Subhanallah. So that is Mau'iza. Okay, then we have Walada. Walada again gonna be Yalidu. Walada Yalidu, because this is Bab Daraba. Right? So see that we are dropping this waw because we have the lam kalima has kasra, right? So it is going to change accordingly, basically. So walada yalidu, wiladatan, and then walidun. Subhanallah, we know this word walidun from like when we were at 1 year old, And now today I know where it is coming from. So walidun is some file, right? Then wulida, yuladu, viladatan, and mauludun. So mauludun could be the child, right? The one who is given birth.
No, Maulu.
Yeah.
Maulud,
So
yeah.
walidun ka it's a ism file. तो इसका exact meaning क्या होगा? What to the person who is the
Who
the
gave
father,
birth.
who gave birth.
Yeah.
Walidun is the father.
और
The
हमारे
Wali
उर्दू
didn't,
में वो हाँ
Wali
Walidun
didn't give the birth, but he
Parent, right?
has.
नहीं
It can
action है
be
ना?
parent, right?
No action
the
है ना?
father,
No,
father.
this is male. This is male
Father.
parent.
Walidun
Other,
is father.
yeah.
Walada
Otherwise, it
is
will
to give
Walida.
birth, and the walidun, walidun is the one who give birth. And if we add tamar bhuta, so the female who gave birth, walidatun.
Walidatun. Walida
Yeah,
is
so
female lady,
yeah.
basically the mother, and Walidun is the father. So why
Yeah.
we are saying father? Because obviously he has some
Role.
participation and role in the
Contribution.
process. Subhanallah. Okay, so now Maulidun, Mauladun, and Mauladatun. These are some ala.
So, no, sister,
sorry,
these are Zarf.
Zarf, yeah.
So my question is, can we make a isma ala from it? Like Mr. Ala, like miladun, miladatun, miladun.
What it would be mean?
I mean, isme ala will be the, that's what I'm asking. Like these are the Salasi Mujarrad.
No,
we can.
I don't think so. We can make it some ala.
Really? It won't
Can
make
we?
sense. Because milad, remember that milad is the, but milad is the should be the place, not the.
Yeah, this is Zarf. This is
time of birth.
When we say Milad, this is Zarf. It's not tool.
Yeah. For the tool, I was saying, like, I don't know how it will work.
No, tool, I don't think so. Tool gonna work over here.
Yeah.
Then we have Wasiqa, Yasiqu. Right? So actually it should be Yausiqu. So again, this is Hasiba. Hasiba Yahsibu, right? So it is taking kasra. So we are dropping this waw over here. So hazaf is happening. Right?
So these two examples follow the first point in the hazaf, right?
Yeah.
The hasiba and doraba.
Yeah. So visaqan or sikatan even, that would be its master. And then wusika, yusaku, visaqan or wasaqan, mawsuqun. And then thiq, la tasiq. What does the wasika mean?
Mazboot banna wasaq.
Trust.
Yeah, this is basically misaq we say, right? Misaq is a tie, ahad, like what is that word?
Strong promise.
Covenant, yeah, agreement basically. Right? So all these things could be misaq.
So misaq will be isme ala then, right? There will be a kasra with misaq. Yeah, there may be something to
treaty paper.
Firmly bind it or.
So one can add Misme ala here because we usually use Misa.
Yeah, misaq. Yeah, I think isme ala.
Misaq. Yeah, ism ala should be over here.
Misaq, misaqun, misaqatun, or misaqan. Misaqun. Wow, it's interesting.
Then we have next one, Varisa. Varisa, so again, this is Bab Hasiba, right? And the Hazaf is happening over here in Malum, Mudari Malum. So Varisa, Yarisu, Virasatan. Right? And then wuritha, yurasu, virasatan, ris, la taris, and varisun, and maurusun.
Yes.
So the first word is, first letter is weak letter, and that's why we are doing the hazaf, right? For the
Yeah,
yarisi.
because
Hasiba family.
this is Bab Hasiba.
Hasiba.
Bab Hasiba, because it is taking
Sibu.
kasra, right? So you can think that way. It should be Yawrisu.
Yeah, Sibu. Yes. Yorisu.
Yawrisu.
And then kasra is there.
So Bob is
So, but then we have like Varisu, Yawrisu. So you can see that, okay, this kasra, when you will see kasra on the Ain kalima, right? So basically then this is the signal for us that we have to drop this wow, right? So that will become Yarisu.
Okay.
And that is Bab gonna happen in Bab Hasiba and even Bab Samia.
Darab.
Daraba, sorry, yeah.
Ustaza, the Bab, whether it is from Hasiba or Dariba, this we can know only from the dictionary.
Yes. Yes. And whatever we are doing, so these Bab, these verbs, we should know, okay, these are from that verb, right? So this is how we are going to increase our knowledge, and whenever we are stuck, we can use the dictionary basically.
Okay, sure.
So again, the changing are only in Malum, in Amar, and in Nahi. Yeah. And for vocabulary, we have some words in every slide. So please, we need to add more words in our vocabulary. So memorize this vocabulary. Now it is Bab Tafil. So we are into Mazid Fihi now. So Wahada, Yuwahidu. So do you guys see any change?
No change.
No change. So it is like a regular verb, right? So Wahada, Yuwahidu, and Tawheedan, Subhanallah. Right? Tawheed, we use this word so much. So now we know that, okay, where it is coming from. Then Wuhida, Yuwahadu, Tawheedan, and then Wahid, La Tuwahid, Muwahidun, and Muwahadun. So Ism Fa'il and Ism Maf'ul. Right? In Mazid Fihi, how we recognize Ism Fa'il and Ism Maf'ul?
The
Kasra,
ism
depending
file
on
is
the
going
time
to
color.
start with the mu,
Exactly. It's
and
gonna
the
start
file
with
has a kasra on the an kalma, while the maful has a fatha on it.
very good, right? So if I say fa, ain, and lam kalima, how we gonna say that? Then it's gonna be different with every verb, right?
Yeah.
Over here it will be mu,
Fa'ilun.
Mufa'ilun.
or mufa'alun would be ism maf'ul,
Maf'ul.
right? But this is only for family 2. In family 3 it's gonna be different, because we need to add accordingly whatever is added in that verb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so no changes in that verb, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Good for us.
Masdar here, only one masdar.
No,
Sorry?
no, nothing
Yeah,
changed.
this extra masdar is only in mujarrad.
Mujarrad.
It's
Okay.
only in Mujarrad.
Yes. So we're not
Also,
gonna make an extra over here.
and also in family 3, I guess.
Family.
Another mess.
Oh, that is basically it's regular, right? Yeah. So, but we are talking about this silatun pattern or idatan pattern or filatan pattern. So this pattern is only for mujarrad.
Extra mazda.
Okay. Yeah. Then this is family 3. Was swala, you was filu, was swala tan. Right. So again, we do not see any change over here. So it is gonna be behaving like a regular verb. Now this is what family?
Aslama.
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 Right? Aslama family. Au swala, you swilu. And what is over here? So kalbun happening over here. Change is happening. What is the change?
We are bringing
That
the
wow.
Wow
Yes.
change to ya. Huh?
Wow is changing into yeah. Why? Because
it's
before
preceded by kasra.
exactly. Because the preceding letter having a kasra, so that's why we are changing wow into yeah. So it will be iswalan.
So what's
Iswal.
happening?
Sorry?
What is happening here in Masdar? Isalan.
Yes, what is happening over here? Because we need to bring on the pattern of Islam, right?
That's what I was looking for. Yes, but it is.
If silent, it should have been, but
Should be the
Islamun or Islaman, right?
Salan.
So now it should be, if I go with this pattern, it would be if
yeah.
Salan,
Salan.
Salan, right?
right?
But
If
because of
Salan.
kasra.
Salan.
So now since we have kasra over here,
So we change it to ya.
so whenever this weak letter has kun and the letter before has kasra, dhamma or fatha, then mostly we change according to the haraka.
Yeah, now, yes.
So now this kasra likes ya, so that's why I'm going to change this waw into ya.
MashaAllah.
So that will be iswal.
It's like the ituni that we did in Tajweed. Utubina and ituni.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Okay,
there's
so
the
no
same
other change, just the masdar.
Same principle, like if there's a kasa like ya, and wow, dhamma like wow, and fatha like alif.
Yeah, exactly.
So that will be the basic principle here.
Because Arabs are very particular about the fluency, right? When we say if swalan, right? So it is taking more energy and the word is not very fluent. Right? So they love fluency. So that's why swalan is more fluent. We can easily pronounce and we can easily like easy on our tongue. So that's why these changes are made. Then again, we are on family 5. Tawakkala, right? So tawakkala, yatawakkalu, tawakkulan, no changes. It's a regular word, right? So alhamdulillah for that. Next one is tawasara. What family it is? Family 6. No changes.
6, yeah.
Then comes to our now family 8.
Everything is green.
Yeah, so in family 8, we're gonna have big changes, right? So because it is wasa'a, and then we need to go to iqtaraba pattern, right? So if I'm bringing that iqtaraba, I'm gonna say if
how we decide if it is iqtaraba?
No, we are bringing that family to iqtaraba. Right? We can convert from mujarrad to any other bab.
Oh, really? See.
Yeah.
If tasa'a.
Any other?
Will be Yes, if ta sa tasa'a. Now, if tasa'a, now in this bab, this is particular for this bab, that whenever we have waw and ya, right? So then we are going to change into another ta, right? So this waw will change into ta. And this is not only for waw and ya, we know many other letters that can change into ta as well, right?
Yeah.
So there are certain letters, I think we did that in some class. So there are certain letters, they are not top of on my head right now. Swad is the one, Dod is the one,
Dal.
Dal.
Dal, Zal, right? So these are the letters that they can change into ta, right? So this is what it is happening. This waw is not waw anymore. We are going to change into ta, right? And now we have two tas. Yeah, now we have two tas. So basically, then idgham gonna happen, right? So when there is two tas, so we are going to make idgham, and this is it become ittasa'a. It's not hard to digest, yeah. So just we are changing the weak letter into ta, another ta, because there was ta already, right? So our makhraj was on ta. So they said, why not we change this into ta as well? So makhraj, our tongue remain at the same place when we are pronouncing it, right? So it's easy for fluency. And then they basically merge it, because there are, instead of writing two tas, why not you just write one ta and give it a shadda? Easy in writing as well.
That is
Yeah.
easy, because once you change one word, it is throughout.
Yeah, so it's just basically we change the one letter and it affects the whole chart. Yeah.
Whole chart is following.
Yeah, yeah. So ibtasa'a become ittasa'a. Ittasa'a yattasi'u ittisa'an, and then uttusi'a yutta. So that gonna be a fun, right? These words in the family 8 gonna be fun to do. So I would highly recommend that we need to do these words. Okay, ittahada yattahidu, ittafaqa yattafiqu, ittasa'a yattasi'u, and ittaswala yattasilu. Okay, so but we know the what's going on over there. If you guys have any question, you can ask.
So ittasa'a becomes yattasi'u.
Yeah.
Is mudari, and then
Ittisa the
master. So it's family 8 pattern now.
Yeah, iqtaraba, we are on family 8. And you're gonna put some effort. Keep this chart in front of you if you're struggling with family 8, and you guys need to do these other words.
So what another example of like wasa'a, which
over here it's given over here, ittahada.
Oh, okay, ittahada.
Ittafaqa, right? So all these words are given over
The
here.
original, what was the original word? What ittahada, wahada?
Wahada. Yeah,
Wahada.
wahada, and then ibtahada.
Okay.
Right? So that was wahada. Wahada, and then we are bringing to iqtaraba family. We're gonna say ibtahada. Right? And then ibtahada. So again we have ta over here. So this waw is going to change into another ta. Right? So instead of waw, now I have ta.
Ittahada.
Right? And now ittahada. So then I'm gonna just merge two tas together, right? So ittahada. This is how it goes.
So the last one is wafaqa.
Which one? Ittafaqa.
Then last wala jo word hai, to agree wala. The wafaqa. Okay.
The root will be wow. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow and ah. Because root is hidden. Wow is
Wafaqa.
hidden. Wow is hidden. Is there example with ya also? It's all wows, huh?
We
Wawi.
will,
She
yeah,
said no in the beginning. Yeah, saying.
we see that it's not very frequent, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mostly is our misal wawi.
Uh,
So you wafaqa, right?
Wafaqa.
Wafaqa. Now someone else need to do it. What I need to do now? What would be iqtaraba?
Ittafaqa.
Yes. So if
Iwafaqa.
and then I need to bring ta, right? Because iqtaraba, right?
Iwafaqa.
Then if ta
Faqa.
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 Then ittatafaqa.
Ittafaqa.
Then I need to change this wow into another ta, right?
Yeah.
So
Ittafaqa.
ittafaqa it was, and now I need to merge them together. So ittafaqa. Just to play around with that, inshallah, that would help. So not only these verbs, you can find some in Quran Pak as well, right? Or you can find in other books. So you guys need to write them down. You're not gonna get if you are just looking over here and think, okay, I know. No, that is not going to make you strong. So you need to put some effort. You are going to write them down.
So,
And that will help.
Ustada, so whenever there is a ta with shadda, so we have to assume that vav is the first letter in that.
Exactly, yes.
Not wow only, Ustada, different letters also.
Yeah,
Which
there
are
are many
available
other
in Arabic.
letters too. Yeah, it doesn't have to be just the wow.
Yeah,
wow, yeah.
but when you see only two letters, right? So after that, yeah, actually, yes, when you see ta with shadda, so yes, it's gonna you're gonna think that okay, this is family 8, right? Yeah, but it could be other letter as well because there is a long list over there. There is dal, zal, and even zai, and seen even.
Sheen, Swad, Dad.
Seen, Sod, Dot. So this is a long list. Even
Toy,
Taw.
Toy,
Even
yeah,
Taw.
Toy,
Taw, yeah.
There's no ra.
So what is this list we are talking about?
So this is the list whenever this is the first root letter. Okay, when we have these letters as a first root letter, and when they come to Bab family 8, then they change into Ta.
Ta.
Okay.
And now we have only wa, right? Because it is weak.
Wow.
In all our examples,
There were more letters too, Ustad. I think it was a big list.
Yeah, there is a long list. That's
the long list here.
Yeah.
So at this point, we are
Do we have any
the wow, right?
Do we have any verb starting having these letters where the change happen? I wanna just show, but
Zakara, you did Zakara, Ustad.
Jariba.
You did Zakara, when you were doing that
Zakara is a good example.
Mudzakkar, yeah,
Yeah, Zakara is good example. Okay, so we have Zakara, right? And then let's go to Bab Iktaraba. So it would be is Zakara.
Is Zakara, yeah.
It will be is Takara, right? Now you don't see is takara.
Yes, Taki.
Rather, you're gonna see it is zakara
Ittaka.
or even iddakara,
Ittaka,
right?
yeah.
So this ta has changed into this zai,
Oh, this is the, yeah, this is.
right? So instead of changing into ta, it changed into the first root.
Right.
What was the first root letter?
Zala.
Zakara,
Yeah.
is zakara. Even then they think that, okay, this zal, so then let me finish that first. So is zakara, you will see that in Quran Pak, is zakara, right?
Ittaka,
But
yeah.
then they make another change over there because they think that zal is hard to pronounce as compared to dal,
Ittaka, yeah.
right? They said, oh, why not change into dal instead? So they said iddakara.
Mhm.
And from that we have the word
Muddakir.
muddakirun, right? Muddakirun. And this is beautiful. What is the ayah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is promising to us.
Which
Yeah,
Kiran?
yeah, you
That
mentioned
Quran,
it, that
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ
Zikri fahal min
فَهَلْ
muddakir.
مِن مُدَّكِرٍ.
Muddakir.
Subhanallah. So
Muddakir.
this is not dal kaf ra root letter, right? وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ
Zikri
فَهَلْ
fahal
مِن
min
مُدَّكِرٍ. Okay, should I write the whole thing? So فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. What does that mean?
यानी अल्लाह ने कुरान को नसीहत पकड़ने के लिए
आसान
आसान यानी याद करने
कोई
के
है
लिए
इससे
आसान क्या है
नसीहत
क्या है
पकड़ने
कोई
वाला?
Is it not
नसीहत
for
पकड़े
those?
Yes.
Is it not for
Walaqad,
those?
so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is swearing over here. Laqad is very powerful. We just say certainly, right? Or definitely, or all these words, but it is very powerful. It is
Yeah.
like an oath.
Yeah.
So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Walaqad yassarna al-Qur'ana. We have made Quran easy for what? Lidhikri. And
Lizikri.
dhikr could be anything related to Quran. It could be tajweed, it could be tafsir, it could be grammar part, it could be tadabbur on Quran, on ayah, right? So it could be anything related to Quran is dhikr. وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting rhetorical question over here. Fahal. I'm giving you a promise over here that it is easy. Fahal, then Fahal min muddakir. Is there anyone who is going to put any effort? A little effort. And why we are saying little effort? Because look at the word mudakkir over here. It was izdakara, right? Just that we did that one, right? Takara become zakara, right? And from idzakara, they said, okay, let's do it iddakara. And from iddakara, it become muddakirun. Muddakirun. What is muddakirun?
file.
Ism file.
Ism file.
So see the process, how easy it is made to like say this word. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying you need to mim muddakir. Is there anyone who is going to put that much, the little tiny effort to do that? This is muddakirun. So you see the process where this how this muddakirun is becoming?
Yes.
Yeah. Subhanallah.
Less of effort to say that word, and this is referring to that less effort you gonna put in there, and I'm gonna hold your hand and help you out. Subhanallah. So that is beautiful ayah. Jazakallah. My mind is very like I'm losing my brain cells. Subhanallah.
I remember that because you did mention that and when we were doing that.
Yeah. So there are so many. See that big list over there.
Yeah.
So in family 8, that's gonna happen. So whenever you see ta with shadda, right? Or you see any letter, for example, over here, idzakara or iddakara, right? So whenever you are seeing shadda like that, so our mind should go where? To iktaraba family.
Okay, iktaraba.
Sister?
Assalamu alaikum, Sada.
Mm.
Actually, that one was for the family aid, where we have the extra letter after first root letter. Extra letter is ta. So the alphabet around the makras of the ta, all those alphabet, if they come as a first root letter, then ta merge with the first root letter, like idzakara.
Yeah.
And here is not the ta.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
first root letter merged to ta.
Yeah, exactly.
Say it again, please.
But lot of merging is happening.
So
He's saying that in Misaal Wavi, in the last example over here, like in Wasa'a, right? In Wasa'a, and then it was Ivtasa'a. So we have changed this waw into ta instead, right? But this is not the case in Iddakara.
Yeah, that was just.
We have changed the ta into what was the first letter.
First
letter. Yeah. But over here, they are changing this waw into ta.
Yeah.
So with wow, it will be always like ta will change to wow, not the wow will
Salma,
in
change to
Misaal
ta.
Wavi. Yes. In
Yeah,
Misaal
Salma in
Wavi.
Misaal. Yeah, I think you're saying it. Can you say it to her again?
Yeah, so in Misaal Wavi, basically, the wow gonna change into ta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? But in other way around, when we have dal, ta, or all that list of that letters, then they are changing into this ta is basically changing into that letter. So this is the yeah.
Yes, that makes sense.
Like example of ittaqa. Ittaqa, uska wow.
Yeah, taqwa, subhanallah, right?
So here you are seeing ta as a shadda, that means wow is
Wow
root
is there,
letter.
no? Yeah.
And over there you like is zakara. So you sing first root letter as shadda, so you can think this is family 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you repeat, please, with the letter which starts with the za and the other za, sin, shin? What rule applies?
Over
If
there,
the
like
rule
you know,
implies that ta change into these letters, basically. Okay. So ta of iqtaraba, whenever our first root letter is dal, zal, or zai, sin, sheen, right? All these. This is a list over here. So
they
whenever
kind of like all Shamsiya letter, and then we figure out one day.
Shamsiya letters, is that correct?
Maximum all Shamsiya letter, and you.
Not all Shamsiya.
Maximum all Shamsiya letter, but the main rule is like the letters that pronounce surrounding the makras of the ta.
Yeah, you can
so like
say that.
Qaribul makharij.
Exactly. Yeah. So when the letters that are closer to letter ta as a makhraj, so basically then what gonna happen, that these letters, these are the first root letter of any word, they are going, the ta is going to change into these letters basically.
It's basically for the pronunciation purpose.
So ta is changing into these letters. For example, we see the example of Zakara over here. right? So this
Yeah.
ta has changed into zal. But in over here in wasa'a or ibtasa'a, so actually opposite is happening. We are dropping this waw and changing into ta.
Yes.
यानी उस्तादा इसको इस तरह बोल सकते हैं, जब हरूफ इल्लत होंगे तो ता में तब्दील हो जाएंगे, अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग लेटर्स होंगे सही लेटर्स तो फिर वो सही लेटर्स में तब्दील हो जाएगा.
Exactly, that makes sense. Yeah. Jazakallah khairan kaseera. Easy. Okay. So did
Okay.
you see? Did you hear that? So when it is weak letter, so basically then we are this weak letter is changing into ta.
Yeah. It
Right?
has a few.
And
We can
when-
easily
when
drop
it-
the weak letter.
Yeah, but when the letter is not weak, rather it is a sound letter, right? So then basically it is closer to the makhraj of ta, basically. The haruf that are closer to makhraj of ta, and then it coming to iktaraba family, then basically we are changing this ta into that letter.
Yeah.
I think we
Amazing.
need to do one lesson on that.
Yeah, you did it for the family basic Nahum.
Sister,
but
the
for the
same rules apply for family form 5 and 6 also, because wherever there's a ta, these things change.
Yeah, but mostly it is over here in
Mostly
family.
here.
Yeah, family
Yeah.
8 you can mainly see in the what is called Amr, because it brings Hamzatul Wasul and then Sukun, then we can see it more.
Yeah.
That's an interesting discussion.
Yeah, for Sister Asima, like if you see Ta Shadda, then you can think Waw was a root letter.
Yeah.
And if
Waw
you
and-
see first
that's
root
right.
Shadda,
Waw and ya as well as ya, right?
yeah. Yeah, ya doesn't come a lot. But if you see first root letter Shadda, then you can think about family 8.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you see, when ta with shadda we are saying, okay, so our mind should go that this is a weak letter was there and that has changed into ta. So that's why we have two tas now, right? But when you see dal or any of these letters with
Like
shadda,
ittakhada. The one example is
Yeah.
ittakhada.
yeah, ittakhaza, yeah, ittakhaza is also that example. So whenever we see any of these letters that we were mentioning closer to the makhraj of ta, and they have shadda, right? So basically this is family indication for family 8.
Jazakallah.
Right, okay. Okay, so I think we are over time already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So inshallah, the rest we can do next class. And
In 2 weeks.
yeah, in 2 weeks. Next week we will not have class because I'm traveling. So you guys have a break. So you guys can just do practice of these words.
Also been traveling. Thank you, Jazakallah.
Okay.
This is a little hard, I think I want to be present. Then it's a good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, inshallah, we can repeat in next class. If you guys have any question, we can repeat that.
And by the way, those who have jotted down some notes, I would wish if they can post it.
Yeah, if you make some observation, so share your notes or whatever in the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mehreen or
Yeah, but I would recommend everyone need to make their own notes.
yeah, but even to make our note, we need some reference.
Yeah, inshallah. Okay, so with that we can end our session. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa dhikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Ameen.